Welcome to the Kid Chef Kitchen. Hi, I'm Barbara Beery, and I have my great kid chef right here, Miss Cameron. We are going to show you how to make a really clever, fancy dessert called Baked Alaska. 3 ingredients, seems to be fairly simple. Ice cream, cake or cookies, and meringue. All you do is combine and pop in the oven to bake it. Now hang on, I know where you're going. You can't bake ice cream, but I'm going to show you the trick to that. And the trick is in the meringue. So Cameron, if you would do the honors, I'm going to let you start constructing our little mini baked Alaskas. You have pound cake and brownies. What are you going to choose to put in there?
I think I'll use the pound cake.
Okay, and listen, you can tear it up in smaller pieces. We have a pretty small ramekin, so there's nothing wrong or right about this. You could use cookies, you could use angel food cake, pound cake. Just break it up in little pieces and press it down into the bottom. And it doesn't even have to be perfect little pieces. What you want is the base of the dessert. So first we put in cake or cookies. Cameron, go on and grab another piece or two and fill it about halfway full. And then we will be ready for the ice cream. And speaking of ice cream, I couldn't decide what to get, so I got vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. So that ought to make everybody happy. I hope it makes you happy. But you can choose any kind of ice cream or sorbet. And sorbet, if you use angel food cake, is really a good combination for these baked Alaskas. That looks awesome. Why don't you hold that up and let everybody see a close-up of what the inside of that looks like? Perfect. Now, the yumminess, the ice cream, and be generous. Now, we've softened the ice cream about 10 minutes because some ice creams, depending on the brand, are very hard and you can't scoop them as easily. So she's gonna scoop up a big portion of ice cream and pack it down in there. And then on top of that ice cream goes the meringue. Now the meringue is what I was telling you about, is kind of the secret, mysterious ingredient. When you make meringue, it insulates the ice cream to protect it from the high heat in the oven. Now it only stays in the oven like 2 or 3 minutes at 450 degrees, but this meringue acts as a blanket, and so what you want to make sure you do is to cover it completely so that you can't see any of the ice cream. I think you can give that one more scoop, and then let's cover it with the meringue. And speaking of the meringue, let me tell you how easy that is to make. 3 ingredients. You take egg whites, and for this amount I use 3 egg whites, a little pinch of salt, and a ½ cup of sugar. And you beat it for about 5 minutes, and voila, you've got this wonderful, that almost looks like marshmallow cream. Now again, be generous with this. Take it on the top, put it on the very top, and let it kind of spill down the sides, remembering that you need to cover it all the way on the sides to make sure that none of that ice cream is showing. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look fantastic? If you really wanted to get fancy, you could even stir some cocoa powder into this and have cocoa meringue. All kinds of things to do with meringue, and I'll give you some recipes and different variations for the recipes this month. Oh, Cameron, that looks awesome.
Thank you.
Way to go. And I know it's a little messy. Then what you can do, which is the cool part, you can make all of this ahead of time. Make your little mini baked Alaskas, put them on a sheet pan, pop them in the freezer for at least 3 hours or 2 or 3 days. Whenever you're ready, then pull them out, let them thaw for 10 minutes, and pop them in the oven. Oh, we got a gooey mess going on there, girl. Thank you. Now, may I borrow? Here is a before. Beautiful, well done, chef. And here is the after. Isn't that cool? Take a look at that. Now, although gorgeous and although quite delicious, just like that, let's clean up things. Remember, we have to be clean. Let's garnish it with a little of that fabulous magic shell that you made earlier. Squirt a little drizzle of that on top, if you would, please, ma'am. I mean, you can never get too much chocolate, right? Oh, Cameron, way to go. I like the way it spills on the plate, too. That looks very professional. And a little douse of sprinkles. And we'll call that a pretty perfect, cool summertime dessert. Don't you think?
Yes.
Now that is a dessert, my friends, to impress family and friends all across the board. That was fun. Thanks for helping. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time in the Kid Chef Kitchen. Bye.